Namaskar. I welcome all of you to this innovative talk show, Enriching Life. Enriching life. Whose life? Your life, my life, our life. Let's enrich it. And today's theme is listen well. Listen well. And which is the most tough task? Tough task. Oh, listening. Very tough. We are expert in talking, saying. And listening, oh my God. Generally, we have seen most of the people don't have the patience to listen, but they are very much motivated to talk, and they are interested that others will listen to them. Fine. If you expect that others will listen to you, so why don't you have that habit of listening actively, coolly, calmly, and with interest? Generally, is there a saying that we don't listen to understand, rather we listen to reply. We don't have the patience to listen to somebody completely. In the middle of the talk, we are interested. Now I'm excited to talk. I know what he's going to tell. I'm excited to reply. I'm expert. I know. This is really painful because misunderstanding arises when we do not listen. Hence, let's learn the art of listening. Have patience in listening. And if we practice this art of listening, more than 90% problem will be over, because that comes from misunderstanding because we don't listen. So in listening, we have four stages. First is hearing. Let me hear what the other person is telling. Means listen. They listen. First listen. Listen actively. And when we listen actively, the second stage comes. We start understanding it. Actively means first is eye contact. Second is alertness on the verbal language, facial expression. Because sometimes the non-verbal language or the cues, non-verbal cues, the facial expression is more powerful than the words, the verbal words. That is why we must be alert on the facial expressions, body language, gesture, posture, along with the eye contact. Then mind matching should be there. Trust, yes, he is a resourceful person. He is a person of worth. He is telling me, he is my well-wisher, he is my guide. Or he is a person, he has some expertise, some experience on that subject who is telling us. So with the trust we must listen. Then listening will be active. Then comes understanding. When you start understanding one by one, that becomes very easy. We feel comfortable on what he is telling. We never get bored, disturbed. Then third comes realizing. Understanding leads to realizing. Once we understand that, the meaning of the word, the purpose behind his talk, then we realize how that is beneficial to me. Then we realize the purpose of the person who is telling us, why he is telling, what is the purpose, what is the mission, what is the goal, what he wants to achieve by that. Then I realize from that third stage realization, I realize what is the benefit out of that I get? What is the worth of that? What values hidden in that? How that will benefit me? The realization comes. It may so happen, whatever he is telling for my benefit, 100%, or the benefit of somebody, society, office, anyone, or any issue. When I start realizing, then I start convincing myself, yes, it's correct. Yes, it is valuable. Yes, it is worth. This conviction comes because unless we are convinced, we cannot jump to action. And during that realization, if we feel, no, 90% I have understood, 10% there is a confusion. Or some doubt is there. It is to be clarified. Then I will ask. That comes action. That is, we may say it feedback, we may say it reply, or we may say it my views expressed in an assertive way. Excuse me, I could not get it. I have understood 90%. The 10% I could not get it. Pardon me, can you again repeat it? and that comes action. So listen, understand, realization, action. We call it Lura formula, Lura. But in general cases, in our daily life, what happens? People who feel themselves to be very intelligent, overconfident, they from listen to jump to action. No understanding, no realizations. Then when they commit a mistake, when the misunderstanding happens, when the difference of opinion leads to breakage in relation, we say, oh my God, you said this, I thought that. Gentlemen, who made you to think in that way? Why didn't you check up if you have any doubt? That means overconfidence. So our overconfidence attitudes lead us to misunderstand. It is very easy to misunderstand. So there is a saying that better to forget than to misunderstand. Better to forget than to misunderstand. Because misunderstanding is painful. That breaks a relation, that never ensure a healthy relation, a healthy future or excellent performance. If I misunderstand the issue, if I misunderstand my own self, then I lose self-confidence. So listening is the only path. If we learn the art of listening and if we practice and make it a habit that I listen, complete listening. Another trick is there. While we listen to others, at that time keep our mind in a zero level. The glass has to be empty so that we can pour in water, milk, ghee, anything else. Suppose I am listening to you, but at the same time I am thinking what I will reply after you complete, then I cannot listen 100%. That is not active listening. So when I listen to somebody, I must keep my mind in zero level, completely zero. Then I become a hero. I listen, understand, realize, and then reply, then feedback, then views, then questions. So these are the 4 stages. I'm sure you must have realized, you must have understood, because already you have started applying this Lura concept. Listening me, understanding me, and realizing the worth of this. I don't know you are convinced or not, but surely you will be convinced, and then action. And definitely life will be really meaningful, peaceful, and cheerful, because there won't be any misunderstandings. So if you feel this Lura concept, art of listening well, is beneficial to you, please start practicing today and share it. Listen well. Please subscribe our video, share it, spread it, and practice it. See you next time. Namaskar.